This isn't gonna work well.
It's fun.
Hey everybody, welcome to Dirt Guy Drive Time. The show where I drive home from work talking about random crap that'll change your life, trying to change lanes. No one will let me over. Hello, don't let the blinker interrupt your progress. Thank you. All right. Okay, now that crisis has been averted, now let's put my coffee down so I can concentrate on you. So, hey, what about that practical joke I played on you yesterday, huh? Yep, I actually shot a video on Tuesday and then released it on Wednesday, pretending it was Tuesday. So you guys are probably all hunked up right now, huh? You're like, what the hell is going on with Dirt Guy? Dirt Guy's out of his mind is what's going on, people. I ain't gonna lie to you. Lots of stuff going on. I told you that there's this new division our company is considering starting, where I get to play an integral role in it. Thank you very much. And so that's been consuming some time. And on top of that, today was that my monthly meeting where I've got the bank, I've got the owner, I've got my big boss, I got my boss, my project manager, got all these people on my job. And so I pretty much spent all day dealing with that. But as part of that, then my boss, the big boss, wanted to talk about this other thing for a while. We get to talk about that. So, man, I'm wore out. I wouldn't lie to you about that. Well, I would lie to you about that. I'm just not going to do it now. Yep, this is the show that's going nowhere. Going nowhere, bro. Sorry. That's what happens. But at work, man, I went to work this morning just with my teeth gritting, because there's some stuff that I'm stressed out about and all that. But you know, through the course of my day, in the morning, I found myself walking around really fast. I gotta get shit done. And I finally talked myself down. I said, whoa, Skippy. Start with one thing, finish it, and then do the next thing, and everything will be groovy. And I kind of did that, frankly. One of the things that I thought was going to be a catastrophe turned out to be nothing. And another thing I thought was really going to be a catastrophe turned out to be awkward, but nothing, frankly, at the end of the day. So I guess, frankly, just by spinning myself down early in the morning, like at 5:30, I got through it. Okay, I'm still exhausted. I'm not gonna lie to you. But something interesting happened Tuesday. I got an email after I made my Dirt Guy Drive Time, by the way. An email from a person I used to call the Cobra. But now I will, and then I decided they're not the Cobra anymore. They're cool. They're not cool. They're back to being the Cobra. Yeah, this guy can't make up his mind. Am I the Cobra? Am I not? Am I the Cobra? Am I not? He's the Cobra, baby. Without a doubt. Anyway, I got an email from him, and you know, people sometimes say what they think and all that, and I'm okay with that. Right up until you make it personal. He made a couple of references that were you, basically, need to. And it had to do with my leadership skills, my organizational skills. The fact that I should have known something earlier. Not you guys, not MCs, that company I work for. You, Steve. And so, you know, my director gets to do that. And it's, yes, sir, I should have. My whole food chain does. You don't get to do that to me, Mr. Cobra. So at first I got it, and I was thinking about it, and then when I sat down and read the whole thing, I'd already been drinking a little bit, and I was about ready to just light him up, and I was like, no. Clearly I'll regret whatever I say if I do it now in a state of euphoria. So instead I waited till the next morning, but I woke up fighting mad. Right out of the chute, I woke up fighting mad. I just want to kick his ass. So what I did was I wrote an email, and I addressed his concern. I produced backup from the plans that show that we did what was on the plans. Not my fault your plans suck. I didn't say they suck. I said, if you have an issue with that, please take it up with your architect, I said. Yeah. Later on, that's a sidebar. Later on that same day, Wednesday, we had our weekly conference call where the owner's on that and my boss is on that and the architects who are normally would crack jokes and stuff, you know, because they're kind of dry, so I kind of loosened them up. They weren't happy with the Steve. It's because I referred to the fact that their plans sucked in a public email. Anyway, back on topic. But then I also said, I object, sir, to your accusation that blah, 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 blah. and we were talking about a change order, some extra work, and he wants us to do it cheaper. And I'm like, I was willing to, but now, no. It stands as is. You got a problem with it, you talk to my boss. That was it. You don't mess with the big stick, baby. So anyway, I let that fly, and then, I don't know, 5 minutes later I get an email from him saying, you're not getting the point, Steve. I'll talk more later. I'm like, what do you mean? No, you're missing the point, Steve. What point did I miss? The one where you're basically trying to take me down a peg in front of the whole team? Is that the point I missed? No, I think I nailed it on that one. Biatch. So later on he calls me, and we're talking about something else, and I'm just waiting for it. I'm being very courteous, but I'm being dry. I'm not broing down with this mother effer. You don't bro down with the Cobra, babe, because they do that. So we're not broing down. And at one point he goes, now about that other thing, what I'm trying to say is you guys, I've been telling you, you need to do the job this way so this stuff doesn't happen. And I said, sir, we did the job that way and it still happened. There's no cue to say to look somewhere else for some other information. There's nothing on the plans that indicate to do anything differently than what we did. It was me, Steve Brown, who discovered whilst laying out the wallpaper. Yeah, I lay out wallpaper now, people. I'm a dirt guy. What do I know about freaking wallpaper? I'm laying out the wallpaper so it lines up with the furniture, and I'm like, something doesn't work in this room. Something's fishy in here. And so I alerted him to the fact that there's an extra window in this room that's not allowed for anywhere. What do you want to do, dog? So anyway, I found that out. And we have to change some stuff because of that. But why is that? I did do the layout, you puss bucket. And I said, but sir, the part that really bristled me is when you questioned my leadership on this job. I said, to date, and I started enumerating things, places I've bailed him out where he'd have to pay me money to get something done. And I said, so, anyway, so that, I shut up after that. And he got the point. His tone changed to one almost apologetic, but the MFer didn't apologize. Later on, I sent an email just to my boss, and I said, hey, he and I talked. I guess we kissed and made up. I said, now if you'll excuse me, I need to go take a shower, which they thought was funny. But my boss said, he crossed the line, and he knows it. I'm glad you stood up for yourself. You don't get a higher praise, a higher gladiola than from the director himself. So there you go. But that's kind of the way my week's been going. Every time I turn around, something else is honked up. Now, does everybody always face honked up hotels? No, I think I'm unique to that situation, and it's hot. Anyway, whatever. So, you know, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I got the work thing kind of banging on me a little bit. I'm glad tomorrow's Friday, and I'm glad I'm driving home now to that beautiful wife, Cindy Brown, the queen of everything. And at some point, you and I are going to have a conversation about my future as a model railroad videographer, because I am starting to run out of time because of my day job. It does not sit well with me, says me. It didn't sit well with me. So, whatever. Well, I guess saved by the bell. Until I see you tomorrow on my way home. My name is Steve Brown, and watch out for the Cobra.